Um, Good afternoon, ladies, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Now, some of you may know that I come from Russia. It's a very remote country. But in the past 10 years, I lived in 3 different countries, which is Singapore, Thailand, and now I live in Korea. And I also worked in a number of odd jobs. I was a cleaner at some point in time. I used to be a construction supervisor.
Oh.
And I was also a waiter, among other jobs. So, and I don't know why I changed the job so often, or why I changed the country so often. But I think that along the way, I did enjoy my journey, and I believe that life is not about some kind of mission, but it's more about how much we can enjoy the journey itself. So I want to tell you a few stories which happened to me. And the first one was right after I graduated from Singapore University. Then I moved to Thailand. When I arrived to the country, everything was so different. I mean, the food, the taste, the language, the people, the way they looked. And my first assignment was to oversee a construction of a budget hotel. That's what I did. So one afternoon, I remember I came to the construction site and I told to the construction workers that they have to place the door exactly at this place. They said, okay, I understand you. Then later this evening I came back and indeed, the door was there. It was exactly at the same place. But there was one extra door next to it. And I didn't quite understand why it was the case. It was like, buy one, get one free. So, and then, right after that, there was another task that I assigned to them. There was another day. So I came to them and said, okay, today you have to paint the walls. And because I couldn't speak Thai at the time, I explained in English. And I showed, okay, you have to paint the walls. Paint the walls. It was in the morning. And then in the evening, when I came back, I realized that all the walls were painted this way.
Oh my god!
So it was not the fully white colored wall, but it was painted like a rainbow. And well, after Thailand, I got a lot of gray hair, and I decided, okay, I have to move to another country. So I decided to move to Korea. Not sure whether I reduced my stress level. So, and one of my jobs at the hotel I work was a bus person. Have you ever heard who the bus person is?
Yeah.
Do you know who the bus person is?
I was a busboy before.
Were you a busboy? So you know the struggles. So the bus guy, what he's doing, he prepares a meeting space. So for example, there is a wedding, and the bus guy, he has to put the tables, the chairs in place, put the plates on, the forks, and set up everything. And it's not an easy job. And I remember I worked there for about 2 months, and there was especially 1 week very busy. For 7 days, I worked straight, and we worked from early morning until late night. So I remember especially after one very tough day, when in the morning we woke up, we served breakfast, then we took the dishes, then we washed the glasses, then we set up the tables again, then we put the chairs on. We were so tired, and I was sitting at the back of the ballroom in the hotel. It was dark, lights off, and my supervisor was sitting in front of me. And then he sighed, down here. And he said in Korean, "This is hell." This is hell. Right after that, I thought of another, maybe I should change a job, not so stressful. And I moved to become a receptionist, which was not easy actually. Another story comes from being a Toastmaster. Well, about a year ago, I wasn't in this club. I paid membership fee to BTM, Busan Toastmasters. Nowadays I don't. And at that time, I had a friend. His name is Chase. So after each meeting, we used to go to second rounds to an Italian restaurant. Both of us wearing suits because both of us came from work. And one day I remember after the meal, it was in the evening, Chase asked me, "Where's my phone? I can't find my phone." Then we were searching for about a minute or two, and I realized that the phone is in my jacket. So I pulled it off and said, "I'm sorry, I don't know why it is here." Here it is. And then we took a taxi. He took the taxi back to his home, and I took a taxi back to my place. I returned back to my apartment. I walked inside the washroom. I looked at myself. I realized that I look a little drunk. And I also realized that I'm wearing Chase's jacket. And when he came back, he also realized that he's wearing mine. So after that, I stopped drinking for about 6 months. Well, why am I telling you all this? I think that because of all the variety of jobs I had and all the different countries I lived in, I realized that the most enjoyment I got was from this kind of events or adventures, I think. And to conclude my speech, I would like to quote my favorite quotation. It's by Helen Keller. And Helen Keller said that life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah, thank you, Anthony and timer 1 minute for 1 minute.